I've made countless mistakes at the beginning of my journey, and I wouldn't want to see someone else make the same. It's a real unfiltered conversation I would have with someone in these early stages, because in the last 4 months, I started acting as a scientist, treating my content like data. And we're on the up, because in the last 30 days, I've generated over 3.6 million views. LinkedIn, my engagement rate is through the roof, and I know that we're just at the beginning of the J curve, and we're going to the moon, baby. So stick around. We've got some tips for you because I'm sitting down with a new entrepreneur. I met Ella when we were in accounting class, right? Mm-hmm. And it was the same class where I had to ask the professor if I could skip the exam. So Ella was one of the first people that I ever told about my idea to drop out. And she was one of the only cheerleaders. So thank you for that. And she also came with me to the leader of the entrepreneurship program to be like, hey, what would life be like if we dropped out?
Yep, the good old days. I
tell you. Ella also has similar goals of building her own business, building her own life, like literally designing your life instead of centering your life around your job, centering money around your life. And I really admire that. So what are you working on?
Well, right now I'm currently working on a little project. So, done with school, college, semester early, so.
Fire! She graduated early.
Hey! But now back in school, so.
Oh, she went back.
Oh. But for health coaching.
That's
so,
cool.
Currently want to build like a little health and wellness business. Also want to move to Texas, so that's a whole nother thing.
Yeehaw.
Mm-hmm. Woo woo!
Do you have cowboy boots yet?
I do!
Okay. Sick.
So, got the cowboy boots, cowgirl hat.
Yeah? Do you have them?
I have one from a place I used to work. They're like, so.
Is it a restaurant?
It's like a country club, and they had like a bunch of them like left over or whatever. And then you're like, okay, now I just need the job in Texas, and then build that wellness business on up.
Cool. So you're trying to transition to Texas, get a job just to kind of keep you afloat while you're there. But then eventually you want your coaching business to be your full-time gig. And why do you want to do wellness and fitness?
Well, for me personally, I've had like, some like health things. Yeah. So there's that, everyone has like a health history and whatnot. Yeah. Also, I just really like helping people.
Oh, that's always a good thing.
Facts. So I like seeing people like thrive and like, do their thing. So I just look around and I'm like, dang, so many people out here are so unhealthy. Like they could just be like living their best life. Like they could not be in pain. Because I feel like a lot of people, they don't realize like they're in some sort of pain. Yeah. Or like
as a result of some habit, right?
Yes, exactly. And
like food.
Yeah, like food or like, I don't know, even sleep schedule. Like if you're, some people that can't be helped. So just like thinking of it.
So you like helping people with health and like you've done, I don't know, you've played around with a bunch of different, you told me that you did like some sort of, what is it called? Diet. Yeah. You did a carnivore diet. Did you ever do vegetarianism?
No, actually, I never did vegetarianism, which I'm like, dang, because I've talked to a lot of people, and everyone I've talked to who's done like vegan, vegetarian, like they're like, oh, the second I reintroduced meat, I felt amazing.
Interesting, yeah.
Like I was like, that's crazy. Like that's why I think so many people, I mean, they're bioavailable nutrients that like we need. Like we need to have these, Yeah. I mean, to each their own. So So something that works for someone, it might not work for someone else.
So customized.
Exactly. We each have our own, health history. Yeah. Our own personal experiences, our own life that we need to center like our well-being around. Yeah. So kind of same with business.
It's all connected too.
It's all connected. It's all connected. Like if you have, a misalignment or kind of not feeling your best in one area, it'll affect all other areas.
You're so right, dude. Like you're right. Like you have to be mindful, and like it's so hard to navigate that by yourself, and that's why we need people like you to help coach people and like podcasts and resources. That's really cool.
But I mean, same with people like you though.
Fire.
Helping everyone grow. Like also podcasting. Like
there's so many cool ways and avenues. It might be a little scary. Are you scared?
We ball.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I forgot to tell you that in the middle of our accounting class, Ella and I would like leave for the break that we had and go do handstands in the hallway. Around the corner. Like we were hidden, but we were like I just want to move. Like, I can't sit any longer. Oh,
yeah.
I got energy.
Yeah, this is so true. And like the same, that's what like a big thing that I think in life, you need to be moving. You need to be doing something. Like,
yeah.
What's the saying? It's like a ball in motion. Like
stays in motion.
Yeah. Yep.
Fire. Yeah.
So it's like you gotta just keep going. Gotta just keep putting one foot after the other and just keep working towards your goals.
Yeah. So what's your big pie in the sky or like big goal with your business?
I think.
And if you don't know exactly, that's okay.
Yeah. Honestly, right now where I'm at is kind of just like help as many people as I can. So if that means, ton of growth in business or whatever, that'd be amazing. Also, my own personal journey, so kind of grow myself, become a better person so then I can help other people also become better and, live a healthier lifestyle and just be more fulfilled. So,
tenfold.
Yeah.
I like that. I guess as you face the beginning of your journey, what have you done so far with EllaVate? I mean, you made an Instagram page, you've announced it to your people. What else have you done so far?
So I feel like you can definitely relate on this, but
I already know.
Probably. But there's so much like work behind the scenes that goes into things that people, they see, the product, the finished product, but it's like, no, there's so much building, so much life experience that goes on behind the scenes. Yeah. So basically what I've been doing is I've been kind of building the behind the scenes. Like I've had my own life experiences. I've had like, some health things that I've gone through, and I'm like, I just take experience from that. And I'm like, okay, now I know, and I can give that to other people. So I'm sure same with you, in business and building things and growing. And
well, it's like the transformation, all of the products I sell currently at my marketing agency, for example, are the result of things I had to go through to like get where I am. So like at the beginning of my business, I was like, I know I need a website, I need social media, I need high quality video, I need high quality photo, right? So I learned all those skills, and it was a brutal grind, right? Like it was YouTube University, lots of late nights. But then like once I got to the point where I was selling more, I'd be like, yeah, I know that I can provide this for you because I provide it for myself. So it's the same thing with your health and wellness.
Yes.
Your own transformation.
No, literally, exactly, like basically exactly what you said. Just
yeah, and then how about like the actual business side of things, like I guess LLC or things like that?
So right now I'm currently kind of picking out a domain name. So deciding, EllaVate.com is taken, unfortunately.
Dang it.
So I'm like,
I'm sure it's taken. EllaVate.
Yeah, I'm like, dang.
Also, do you get it? EllaVate. It's so cute. I love it. That's cool. You gotta have like a good name to feel good. You gotta be excited.
Same with yours though. I mean, Lighthouse is right out there.
Yeah. Like, the Lighthouse is right.
Yeah. LLC. So haven't dug into that. I am just picking out domain name, building a website, trying to build online presence, posting on LinkedIn, posting on Instagram. Maybe we'll start TikTok. I posted one video on TikTok, but we'll see about that. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, and what about you? I know your Instagram's popping off. Same with your LinkedIn. Like,
thank you.
Everything's just going crazy. So I definitely love to learn from you.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, LinkedIn. I've been writing on LinkedIn almost every day for about 8 months. And it started as just challenging myself to do it for a month, and then I kind of just never stopped because LinkedIn has such a growth opportunity right now, because it's LinkedIn is 2008 YouTube, where there's I believe about 1 billion users, if I'm not mistaken. It might be 1 million, I can't remember, but only 1% to 3% of those users actually create content. So the rest are consuming and an audience to push your content further. So that's why the opportunity on LinkedIn is huge right now. Whereas YouTube is already saturated. There's already a lot of creators, a lot of people trying. Same with Instagram. It's really hard to get out there. But if you can learn how to write well on LinkedIn and just learn the best practices, which if you have a buddy who writes, you can learn a lot faster. I did not. I did everything myself and just paid attention on the platform. But yeah, I get really great engagement, and great engagement on LinkedIn, for example, means between your audience and your posts. Your audience size, say it's 2,000, and you get 50 likes and maybe 30 comments on all of your posts, you're getting about a 5% engagement rate. And that's great. So industry standard is around 2 to 3%. Sometimes even lower end is 1%. So you have to pay attention to your stuff, because I didn't pay attention to the data. enough at the beginning. Like I was just putting it out there, and I was just like, I need to do more, instead of looking at the data I've collected over time. So that's definitely something to pay attention to. Like what got comments, what got saves, shares, use that data from the beginning.
Okay. I feel like that's definitely key, because right now it's like I'm just posting on it, whatever. I'm like, thought comes to mind. All right, well, we'll put that out there, you know? Oh, meal I ate, put that out there.
Yeah. It's spaghetti on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to break it down. And I love that, you have so much experience. You've gone through all this. So it's so interesting talking to you because, I'm just like, as I said, throwing things out there.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of seeing what sticks.
Definitely.
But
well, and you have to just like, you have to start. So I'm proud of you for starting, because some people are really held back by that fear of even putting anything out there. And it's like, you really need to start doing something.
Yeah.
And like, you don't have to look back at your data at the end of this week. Like maybe in a couple months when you're ready to put more effort into your social, you can look at it and be like, that landed, that didn't land. But there's so much we could dive into specifically with Instagram, LinkedIn. So like, I don't know, if you want to know, let me know which one interests you the most, I guess.
Yeah. Because
each channel serves a very specific purpose in a way, and they all have their own algorithm that basically rewards different formats. So TikTok, for example, a really popular format on TikTok right now is just raw video of you talking to your phone, and that's it. Like, don't cut it. I mean, sure, add captions on there. You can do that really easily, but it's very unfiltered, which is really doing well. Now, Instagram is interesting because overall in your channels, each piece of content you put out should serve a different purpose. So like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna whip out the whiteboard, and we're gonna draw this out for you guys really quick. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Let's go. We've got the top-down whiteboard view. I guess before I explain these types of formats, I do just want to describe what they're plugging into. They're plugging into something that you've probably heard before, and it is a funnel. So, like I just mentioned, that virality, you're casting a wide net. This is a big audience, right? Because whatever the hook was, it applied to more people than your lower tiers will. So this is viral, right? Then as we kind of work our way down, we're going to plug our different formats lower into this funnel. And this is where we're hopefully having a buying decision. That being said, this bottom funnel is going to have a low net, right? And this is the goal we're trying to convert, right? And maybe you have an offer. Maybe it's a digital product. Honestly, for me, on my personal account, Admire, I feel like my conversion is trying to get them to my podcast. That's not really making money at the moment, but that's just my passion. Either way, this is going to cast a smaller net and be super niche. But along this journey, the goal is that you've generated trust. So you've hooked them here. They followed you. They liked your stuff, right? Through this journey, you're going to generate a lot of touch points with this person. And as they see more and more and more of your content, you're going to drive them here. Okay, so now that you understand the funnel, I'll explain the formats really quick. We're just going to go 6 formats for brevity. There's like tons of frameworks you can look at, but this is, I guess, a just simple way. So 1 is viral content. We're looking for eyeballs. That's what I just explained. It's all in the hook, essentially. For me, it's a 7-second video. And in the caption, in my format, I've put lists so that people were looking to send it to their friends. So they wanted to share this list with their friends because they want to complete it with their friends. Another reason they might share this they might do it to their Instagram story, for example. Also, it might just be something that really attaches to their identity. That's something we'll touch on in a second. But when you have a hook and they laugh, they relate, they're like, oh, felt that. They might put it on their Instagram story, right? And that's a great signal for more eyeballs. And why would someone want to share something? Because it makes them look good or they feel proud, right? Why would they put it on their story? Because they take partial credit basically for that idea, and they're sharing it because they're attached to it. So they might want to send it to a friend. They might want to save it. They might be like, I need to bookmark this for later. I know half the time we don't go watch it. Either way, all of these signals are things that we're trying to get with this hook. And the thing on Instagram especially is Instagram is demonstrating the hooks that are already working. And almost at the beginning, you have to attach to that. Unfortunately, like, don't try to be creative with your hook. The way that you're going to be attached to your personality is you're going to put the pretty visual behind it that relates to your niche. So for me, for example, it's me setting up camera gear. It's me on a trip. It's me traveling. It's me on a side quest. That's the 7-second video that's playing behind all of this. That's how you kind of customize it. And the caption needs to be customized as well. So there we go. We've done the hook. Storytelling. Probably the most powerful of them all. Storytelling is how you get people to love you. It's how you get people to trust you and really feel you, because we connect through pain. We connect through sadness. Human struggle is the one thing that we share. So when you can share a pain that you went through, you move into the transformation, then you end it with the lesson. So you've connected. They want to hear how it goes. They want to stay to the end of your story, and then they're going to take value from that. And this is a really good way to get people bought in. So as you're consuming content, like, really start to pay attention, because we're being bought in left and right, and we don't really realize actually what's going on behind the scenes. Like, why do we attach ourselves to these people? So number 3 is we're going to demonstrate your authority. So in Ella's case, she might want to, eventually when you have a client, you're going to walk through your client's transformation. So like, Ella worked with this person and they weren't feeling good about themselves, and they came out the other end like this. You showcase what happened right at the beginning of that case study. This is a case study example. You show what happened, and then like the 1 to 3 seconds, then you show them how. And by showing people that it worked for someone else, you're introducing this to them, this idea that it could work for them too. One of the best case studies, also kind of goes into story, is yours, like I said. The next one we're going to go into is how. How does something work? So maybe in Ella's world, she's going to demonstrate a 3-step calorie deficit breakfast that's nutritional, or something like that. Okay, so she's going to walk us through 1, 2, 3. This is a very simple way to demonstrate your knowledge again, but you're providing something to someone, and when they walk away feeling like they feel smarter, they feel empowered, they feel ready to take it on, you gave them that feeling and they will remember that. So that's a simple breakdown of how. Okay, number 5 is basically a roundup, or it's a list or a template that someone can use and plug into their life. So for Ella, it could be a recipe. The point is that the person who posted it put in the work to collect this information, to present it in a very tangible bit that people can take away with them and save. This is the kind of thing that really goes for saves that they can go back and reference later. So that can look like a carousel. We also use that in our viral hook. That's what made this viral post of mine go crazy, because it was a winning hook and it included, combine them in a way. But when you really sort them like this, you can kind of stay on top of what you're planning to do. And so now the last one, we're going to get to the bottom of the funnel, and that's going to be conversion. We want to convert. Assuming they've consumed along this entire path and they've gotten here, you will hopefully have a winner. You're going to have low percentage, low conversions compared to the amount of views and impressions that you generate, but you will have trust if you do all of this at once. Like, you can't do this without also engaging in these 5 other pieces. So my advice to you is to, if you can post 6 days a week, do one of those per day, right? The storytelling videos take the most time. You have to do what works best for you, because the storytelling videos, they take a long time, right? So that's high effort content. Then there's low effort. Some of these viral hooks are actually low effort, which is really cool. Okay? Talking head is like this one, is authority. It's raw, you're generating trust, and they're spending a lot of time with you in a raw format. That's great. So anyway, I guess that's kind of just a brief overview of all those things. But you need to be doing them all. If you look at my Instagram, for example, I have some videos that have over 1 million views. And it's because I found a format that's working for me, and it's going crazy. It gets crazy sends, shares, and comments. And those are the things you need to pay a lot of attention to, right? Mm-hmm. Not likes. Likes are vanity metrics. Views are also kind of vanity metrics. So these viral things, there's a hook on the screen. There's something on the screen. It's a 7-second video. What I found out is time-lapse video. People like to watch time-lapses. Or the hook on the screen, for example, the ones that are going crazy for me are 30 side quests to complete with friends in 2026. It's going crazy right now. I love that video. I love that video. You love that video, but I've posted a similar concept 5 or 6 times now. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I used to just post something and let it go crazy and never repeat that. If it went crazy, do it again. Either just change part of it or do part 2, part 3. So I've done 30 things to do with friends and side quests. You got to use the word. Keywords are important here. Mm-hmm. People are loving side quests right now. So 30 side quests to complete with friends in 2026. I did a part 1, part 2, part 3. And then I did 12 things to do to not stay the same in 2026. Something like to level up your life in 2026. Mm-hmm. A little bit of a different format. It was less, but it still got a lot of performance. But the main thing that's working is it's the time lapse, like I said, the hook that gets them to read the caption on Instagram. And it's a long list, so that as they're reading through the list, the video in the background is playing over and over again. And that's one of the main things Instagram is using to be like, oh, this is another stat. Push it out to more people in the algorithm, right? So then the list format is easily savable because people want to save the list and come back to it later. Now, not everything is easily savable, or because it's about doing it with your friends, people are really motivated to send it to a friend they want to do it with, right? Mm-hmm. And then kind of the last piece of the puzzle is you can get a lot of views on this kind of thing, but you have to ask for a follow. If you don't blatantly ask, you're missing out on so much. Yes. You have to tell people what to do. Yeah, a call to action. Weird. You got to have a call to action. Otherwise, it's just all right, that's a nice video. And then they just keep scrolling. If they see the word, they'll be like, oh, I guess I could follow this person, But we don't always feel that. It's kind of it's similar to your website when you design that. You have to assume people need to be told what to do. Or we say in website design, UI, user experience, user interface, is you have to assume the user is stupid. Make it so obvious the next thing you want them to do. Don't infer that they know what they should be doing. So ask for the follow. I always tell them to send it to a friend too. That prompts people. So these videos has so many shares. So in the last 30 days, I've generated over 3.6 million views on my Instagram alone, which is crazy. That's insane. And because Instagram is going good for me, I've kind of only picked 2 channels to go crazy on. So I would be not spread yourself thin. Don't worry about being on TikTok. Yeah. Master one, get comfortable, move on to the next, get better. But I can picture for your business Instagram being a really good spot. I don't know. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, honestly, I completely agree. I feel like Instagram, especially right now, like I feel like TikTok is super oversaturated, especially in the wellness space. There's just so many people out there pushing like, oh, what I eat in a day, or, you know, this is what I do, like day in the life. And it's like, no, first of all, you need something that differentiates you.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like Instagram is like the platform to grow on right now. And after our talk, I love this talk because literally I'm just starting out. Like, Sid has so much experience. It's insane. But on LinkedIn, that is definitely like an avenue I haven't really like put a lot of time into. I haven't really explored because I'm like, oh, you know, LinkedIn, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's like for business. I'm like, oh, maybe for growth, I want like a social media platform. But it's like, no, that is a social platform. Like literally is. Like, so we have to like, or for me at least, I need to reframe that and be like, no, this is like another platform for growth. It's not just like, oh, for business and like, you know, oh, I'm posting a job offer, you know, accepting a job offer, you know?
Yeah. LinkedIn is highly misunderstood. Very much so. But it's because like none of your friends, none of your network posts on it like a content creator. And like, I don't even want to use that word, but it is a part of my content marketing strategy because it takes 7 to 20 reps to be remembered in association, your name with health and wellness. It takes 7 to 20 reps for someone to see that association who maybe doesn't know you already to remember that. So that means you should really get it out there. Out there. And since none of your network really posts on LinkedIn, you have a great opportunity. All of them will be seeing this. But then you kind of have to deal with that fear of being seen.
This is true.
And vulnerable.
This is true. Something, you know, we were talking about right before this podcast. I was like, oh, I don't know. No, definitely just go. Full send.
You have to full send. You have to remember that they're going to forget you by tomorrow. We're very self-centered and we assume people care about us. They're thinking about us all the time, but they're not. They have their own lives. Think about it. Like this morning, were you thinking about your friend who's posting videos on Instagram, judging them while you're brushing your teeth? Like, no, you were thinking about your day. What do you have to do today? Or like whatever the case is.
To-do list. Yeah, no, literally. It's like, you can just go. This is your life. Like, just go and do whatever you want. Like, go do whatever. Go chase your dreams.
Yeah.
Like, what's the worst that can happen?
The fear of judgment is all made up here. And like, it actually shouldn't be the thing that stops us. It should be the last thing that stops us.
Literally.
We engineer this insane like wall of bricks and we're stopping ourselves. And we're stopping ourselves from being who we are. And you want to know the best part about like posting on social media? Is you're going to find other people who can move your business forward. You're going to find clients, okay? But honestly, like when I started posting, clients weren't the first thing I found. It was people who are in the same world and we started collaborating, right? You might find more opportunities such as a podcast appearance that gets your name out to more people, more exposure.
I'm just kidding.
Right?
No.
And then, of course, you might find clients. Like, I mean, on my personal Instagram, like, I found people who wanted to travel and have these fun experiences, too. And we did that. And I never would have found them if I didn't put it up.
Yes. It's like there's so many people out there. And it's so cool because social media just brings everyone together. And then
it does. Around the entire world.
Literally.
Beautiful. That's the beautiful side of it.
This is true. But yeah, you just have to start and put yourself out there and your people will come. Like, I know for me, I'm just in the beginning stages right now, but it's so cool talking to you because, I mean, you've already done so many things and you found your people, you found
your groove. Yeah. So like you have that fear a little bit, like it's still kind of getting to you. What does that look like on a daily basis? Like, have you ever sat down? I remember I used to sit down to maybe try and post something and I literally had it typed out and then I stopped myself. I literally had to delete. I was like, I don't want to be judged.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. The fear of judgment is so real. Literally, that happened to me yesterday. Like, I think, I don't even remember what it was. I was going to do like a running post and I typed it all out and I had it all ready. And then, well, okay, this is a positive story because I overcame it.
Yes, let's go. Tell us.
So I was gonna post it. It was just a video of me. I was like, like about to go, for a run, and then or what was the caption? It was like, pre-darty run, and then I was like, wait, like I don't know if I should post this. Like, what are people gonna think? Like, I don't, because also, like, I'm not super into, like, drinking. I'm more into, like, wellness and stuff.
Yeah. What is this wellness person preaching drinking for?
Yeah. Then I was like, you know what? No, just, like, communication. Like, so I was like, I just clarified it. I was like, no, I, like, drink once in a blue moon. Like, just being honest, upfront, and real.
Yeah.
Like, just be real. It's like...
You have to be real.
So I just was like, you know what? Who cares? I'm going to post this video, and if it does well, great. I posted it as a story. I didn't post it as a reel. I was like...
Did you change it from a reel to a story?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. So I was like, But maybe I'll post it for a reel now. Post that as a reel now.
Yeah.
You know?
You could.
So after...
Well, you have to be real, as in true to who you are. Because, like, if you're going to pretend like you never drink and you're this perfect person, like a statue, like, no one's going to relate to you.
It's all about balance. Like, that 80-20, you know? And that's one reason why I wanted to be a health coach.
Yeah.
Is because, I mean, you know, there's some people, I personally have, like, some autoimmune things, you know, like, some skin issues and stuff, where sometimes you can't do certain things for a certain period of time because you need to heal.
Yeah.
But it's
like
so...
what in that case?
Like, for example, like sugar. Like, eating sugar, it just, like, really, like, flares up something that's going on in my body.
Interesting.
Haven't figured out exactly what or why.
And that's hard when you don't know.
Exactly, because then it's like, okay, you can't, you know, pinpoint. And so that's something I'm working through. Yeah. Also, working through school. Number one reason why I want to become a health coach. Yeah. I'm figuring stuff out. I also want to help other people figure stuff out. I'm working through some health things. I know, but the biggest thing is, like, I know the steps I need to take. Okay. So I'm just in the process of doing them. Taking them. Right. It's like you just have to start taking those steps. Yeah. Like, you just have to start healing your body, or posting, you know, wellness content, or, you know, posting business content.
Okay, so you just showed us that exact fear you had about posting this. And you can't just be this perfect human online. Oh. It's tempting. Like, you're going to try to edit yourself down and be like, I don't drink any part of the time. No, please share that, yes, you occasionally like to go out with your friends in your home, because you should socialize. You should go. People want to relate to you online. And, like, you showing that, yes, this is what I do, but it's okay to take a break and be unhealthy for a day. Like, that is okay. It's all about balance.
Yeah. No, exactly. Literally exactly that point. And the point of just everyone is different. Everyone has their own needs, their own priorities, their own life they want to live, their own lifestyle they want to live. Yeah. So it really is just up to the individual. Yeah. And that's, like, one reason I'm like, all right, I just want to, you know, get content out there, just to kind of, you know, a variety of people. Yeah. But at the same time, stay true to who I am. Yeah. You know? So it's again, it's a balance. Yeah. Like, it's all about that balance in life. You know, I truly believe that. Like, 80-20, again, some people have some issues that they need to be stricter than others. Yeah. Or have to be stricter for a period of time. Yeah. But honestly, like, life is meant to be lived. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
please.
It's meant to be lived. It's meant to be experienced. Like, it's not meant to keep you in a box. Like, that's why, you know.
You don't have to follow some made up rule. Just because you posted that one time doesn't mean, like, oh, I have to work 12-hour days, 7 days a week, just to prove to my promise I made to myself online. No.
Yeah. It's like, if something comes up in your life, like, that's life. Yeah. That's life. Like, you know, so.
Live it.
Live it. Live it.
Roll with the punches, and that's so true. Before we got on the pod, you mentioned that it's very daunting. And I remember, because I was there too, and it looked like this huge mountain. So, like, what are some of the other pain points you have? What stress?
Definitely fear being being seen. Fear of being seen. Yeah. Because it's like, like, what are people gonna think? Or how are they gonna, like, they're gonna judge me? They're like, what if my biggest thing is, like, oh my gosh, what if they aren't understanding, like, how I'm phrasing this? Oh. You know? You know, I'm like, what if they're not interpreting it the right way? Yeah, yeah. So that's definitely something I struggle with. I'm like, ooh, what if that? But then I'm like, you know what? Just full send. Your people will get it. And also, if someone is, like, being super critical, or like, I think personally, like, that's unhealthy. Like, in a way. Yeah. It's like, you should be supportive. And, you know.
Well, to note on that, like, the people who would ever judge truly, or, like, put a hate comment out there, or whatever the case is, they're not worth listening to. Because anyone who has built something or done something, anyone who's made it, the people you look up to, they would never judge you for trying, because they know the only way to get to that level is to put it out on the floor first, let people see it, and then you can refine it. You have to put it in front of people and get people's feedback. Like, you're never gonna, you live in your own world and you have your own background information that the world doesn't have. And so something makes sense in your brain and you put it out there and you're like, they have no clue what you're talking about. But it's just because, oh, I didn't realize that I was getting in my own way and I needed their feedback to communicate it properly. So like you said, that fear of being understood too. My communication skills, dude, they've improved so crazy. And making content, that's like why making content is a really good habit for your business, is because, yeah, sure, not only are you getting visibility and understanding in your business, but you're working on your communication skills every single day. So like, ideas are complex and the things you're selling are complex. And as you refine that, you use the data, like we said too before, use the data to define what was working. I'm going to study that. How did I phrase that? How was that formatted? Formatting is huge. If you can break things into sizable chunks. For example, people can consume alliterations. People consider my branding strategy, for example, is called the Beacon Blueprint. It's a proprietary brand strategy and content marketing plan and guide for you. But because I named it something, people automatically latch on to names. So if you have like a system for your wellness that is like
like EllaVate, like for example, what I'm kind of in the process of creating right now is like a plan that'll help you elevate, your nutrition and elevate your life. Like just become healthier, become a better version of you. And
so if you could break that into 3 steps, like what are the 3 main steps to elevate your life?
I would say, number 1, diet. I'd say diet is definitely like a big role, and that means completely different things for everyone, of course. Number 2 is definitely just community. It's like you want to find like people, like-minded people who support you. And number 3, mindset. Like you have to get out of your head and kind of into reality. Like you got to just start putting things out there and just believing you can do it.
So you have you're elevating your wellness is made up of 3 main categories, right? And you should be able to name those categories like that. So obviously you're just starting and they're not perfect. Like you'll probably refine it over time. But so there's diet, community, and sorry, what was the third?
And mindset.
Then maybe it's like, DCM. You could make it, people really like alliterations. So you could find a synonym for diet and mindset and call it the 3 C's of elevating your life. And that is really, that's a takeaway. People can take that home with them and recall that information compared to a messy slop. So this is that communication that over time you'll refine that. I wonder if we could come up with an example. I want to.
Yeah, wait.
Right now. Okay, so we're going to look it up as we speak.
Let's write it down.
Write
Jot
it down.
some notes. Okay, so
we're going to create a 3-word alliteration so that people can remember and can repeat this. So we're going with fuel, fellowship, and
focus.
Perfect.
Bang.
Boom. She's got it. Now, this might evolve, like we said, but you can pick one and move with it. Now you have a tangible piece of your business that people can consume, and you're going to repeat it over and over and over and over again in your content. Because number 1, it'll be remembered. Number 2, you'll sound like you know what you're talking about. Like simply by putting something into an alliteration like this, you will raise the pedestal of people's perception how knowledgeable you are on this topic. Because clearly you've done enough thinking to come up with a system with a 3-word.
Right. Bang. Fuel, fellowship, focus.
So you can use that for now. And using AI can really help you with this. Finding synonyms, whatever. Like this is one of those ways in which AI can really help you and save you time. You don't have to manually go look in a dictionary anymore. You can use chat.
Whip out your phone?
Or Claude. We're moving on to Claude.
Oh, yeah. Wait. I know we were talking about Claude briefly before the podcast, but I would love to hear more about it.
Well, number 1, OpenAI, who owns chat, signed a contract with the United States Defense. And so people were kind of wary about that and like they later came out with more details. But that being said, a large number of users of chat kind of were like, I'm not sure how to feel about this. And Claude has come out from behind the shadows. So Claude will literally run a command on my computer, and it will go into my editing software and pick out the best snips based on the transcript and based on my brand goals and my audience. It will go clip and provide, you know, a 25-second, 30-second video. It'll provide me like 12 to 15. I don't know how long it takes. I haven't figured it out yet, but I know it's possible because I've seen people doing it. So it's evolving so rapidly. But the big mistake a lot of people are taking is, especially, I'm seeing this a lot on LinkedIn. People are trying to automate things that they haven't yet figured out how to do really well yet. Mm-hmm. And that's where you have to be careful. Mm-hmm. Like, I think you mentioned that you were trying to write captions and you're just like, this sucks, right?
Yeah, I was trying to use ChatGPT for some of my captions, and I was like, this just is,
it's trash.
It's literally, it's so bad.
Yeah. So there's two things I have to say with this. Is one, you really have to learn how to prompt. You can't just ask it for something and expect it to do a good job. So instead of asking it to give you a caption and this is your post, instead ask it, I need to write an Instagram caption. Be very specific about what you're doing. I need to write an Instagram caption for my audience. And this is another thing we have to talk about, is getting really clear on who you're going after and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But anyway, let's say that the person you're going after is a young girl in her young 20s. That's your audience you're going after. So you're going to tell chat, my audience is women in their young 20s, and this is my Instagram concept. Help me write prompt to prompt you how to write an Instagram caption better. Ask AI to write prompts for itself, because it knows how to do it a lot better than you can do it. So like, you can literally use it to bounce things off of itself. So that was like a major, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was like a major upgrade for me once I started asking it to help me prompt it, you know? Mm-hmm. But then, so that solves your prompting problem, because a lot of the time we don't give it enough context. We don't give it enough background information. But then the other issue with it is your content does have to come from you. And it's literally why I'm creating the product I'm creating at my marketing agency, content marketing agency, is I'm creating everything in a way that's AI assisted. All I'm trying to say is that all the magic comes from when you had that idea and it was your thought. And you can't just sit down with your computer with chat and expect it to come up some great original idea. It is using patterns that already exist. The originality comes from you and who you are as a person. So you have to come up with the idea and the core concept, and you should probably write a bit of a draft and just have AI clean it up, for example.
Right. Yeah.
Clean it up. Help me create a list that's more enticing. Format this better. Provide spacing, whatever. So definitely be careful, and definitely understand fully what you're doing before you're trying to automate it. Because yeah, like I said, there's people trying to automate stuff on LinkedIn. They're automating likes, they're automating comments, they're automating DM outreach, and they haven't learned how to do it themselves manually yet. And it's like, you can't, if you're going to outsource something, you should understand it yourself or hire an absolute expert. And, you know, depending on your talents with AI, you can get it to be an expert, but, you know, you either really got to hire outside help or learn that yourself.
This is true. And I'm definitely in that learning phase right now. Like, I'm learning how to, you know, utilize AI and ChatGPT and all these resources we have, but also, yeah, still, you know, be true to myself and my message and what I want to put out there. So definitely, yeah, fine line. But I love what you're saying about, you know, that's what you do in your business. So
yeah, exactly. And I'm building it because I believe in it so much that I use it myself, and it's helping me transform my online presence from 2,000 followers to, you know, hopefully in a couple months I will have 10K followers on Instagram. You know, at the end of the year I'll have 10K on LinkedIn. Like, that's my goal I've set for myself. Mm-hmm. And now I'm going to figure out, I've bit off more than I can chew, and now I'm going to figure out how to chew it, and then I'm going to sell that transformation to someone else.
Yeah.
And because I'm building in public, people trust me. Mm-hmm. They've seen my transformation. They know it's possible for them, right? Mm-hmm. So same thing with you and your health and wellness. Like, share your own transformation as much as possible. It's the best case study and story that you can have. Definitely.
Honestly, completely agree with that.
There's something I have to warn you about, though, because I spent a really long time and I didn't pick a niche or an audience or an identity. And everything about social right now is about identity. So you have to get so specific. So instead of catering to women, you should get niche. And you don't have to pick one and stick with it for the rest of your career. Try these on. Try them out. But it's the only way you go far is by going niche. Yeah. So either pick women, that's one option, or you could go niche and you can go women in their lower 20s who are busy. If you're a busy woman in your lower 20s, this message is for you. And if that's who you are, you're a busy woman in your younger 20s, right? Suddenly you're like perked up. Like, you have your attention because that's you. I just explained your exact situation. And that's the same with content. It's a fight to get attention right now. So you have to literally tell people exactly what you're shooting for. And the algorithm will do the work of finding the people who fit that description too. And that's why you have to go niche, dude. Like, and one of the best hacks I can tell you is just start your content or the hooks on the screen or whatever the case is. Just literally be like, this is for busy women in their lower 20s. Yeah. And like, it'll automatically sort you to those people.
It's amazing. Like, it really, like, seriously, that it's crazy what like social media can do. Yeah. You know,
it's magical.
It really is. It's like working with magic.
Just study it and like figure it out and work with it instead of like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Figure it out.
And you can't just keep doing the same thing. Like if you're not getting results, you can't keep doing the same thing. It's like you have to make some change.
Oh my gosh. I spent 2 years doing the same exact thing, getting no results. And one day I was like, I'm sick of this. The pain of staying the same has now become greater than changing. And so I changed it. I switched it up. I went all in. And now I'm on the other side. I finally figured some things out. It's always evolving. But the basics, get the basics of communication down, like, and you can go really far with your content. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to go crazy. Are you so excited for your business?
I'm so excited for my business. And I'm so excited, you know, to keep you in the loop.
Yeah.
Keep you guys in the loop.
Yeah, we're going to be back here in like 2-3 years.
And we're going to see
what's up, huh?
We're going to see what's up. We're going to see the transformation.
Yeah.
We're going to elevate.
We're going to elevate. All right. That's all we got. Short and sweet for today. Ella, where can the peoples find you?
So my handle on Instagram is EllaVate.Wellness, spelled ELLA.
Nice.
And then on LinkedIn, just my name, Ella Herbert.
And we'll put that in the description on the screen. All the things. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Peace, babe.